with you my philosophy. Love is the most fundamental quality for being a man. The ability to love and to be loved hits the full range of a human emotion that motivates and creates action. The most powerful of moments happened for me as I opened the book Season of Life by Jeffrey Marks. Within the first 2 pages, Marks shares the pregame ritual performed by the Gilman High School football team as the players assemble to take the field. The mood is electric and energizing. The adrenaline is rushing in both the participants and the reader. A coach speaks up, Joe Ehrmann. Ehrmann was an NFL All-Pro defensive lineman playing professional football for more than a decade. Needless to say, Ehrmann has street credibility when it comes to defining masculinity based on cultural and media norms. Then bang, it happened. I was reading Ehrmann's quoted words with a stunned incredulousness. "What is our job as coaches?" Ehrmann yelled. The boys yelled back, "To love us." "What is your job?" Ehrmann asked. "To love each other," the boys responded. Joe Ehrmann's words were liberating. Immediately, I felt a wave of possibility for emotional connection to you men around the cross. If I was bold enough to use Ehrmann's words, why would I not use his words? Of course I could use his words. Again, defining Joe Ehrmann, the tough NFL veteran, as a man is easy for me, as I grew up on a bison ranch and I'm the son of a stereotypical demanding Marine Corps veteran. Ehrmann had just given me permission to use the word love with other men, with my men, with you men. Ehrmann made it safe for me. It was always safe for me, but I needed him to pave the way. I just was not bold enough on my own, as I had always thought holding back on sharing emotional messages with other men was what strong, tough leaders did. Can you shed the perceived awkwardness of expressing yourself emotionally with other men, your teammates? Expression can be witnessed with our actions. The united collective that is Brown Lacrosse can be seen in how the team responds to a big play, as chest bumps, congratulatory hugs, and shared excitement abound. But can we express affection with our words as well? This is a bigger challenge, but it has been done before. Thomas Muldoon, one of the best and toughest lacrosse players to ever wear the brown uniform, could and did share his words that included love for his teammates and his coaches, both privately and publicly, as witnessed at the Brown University Senior Athlete Luncheon during the speech he gave in 2010. When he directed the words, "I love you, coach," towards me, I was a very proud man that day. Ehrmann and Muldoon have been profoundly impactful for my approach to both my coaching and my life. You men in front of me are no longer just X's and O's running through patterns and assigned schemes. The uniform is filled with a man who strives to be great. Can I help break down barriers that can exist in a competitive environment to build a program filled with men who strive to be a great teammate as well? At a basic level, do you, the athlete, share the ball, sacrifice personal objectives, and commit to the higher cause of the team's mission? What is the motivation for such actions? Is it the love of the team and or the love of its components, your teammates? Finding that passion and concern of something bigger than ourselves, a higher cause, is the key ingredient for letting go of our personal agendas and finding the ability to truly love. For you college athletes, the purpose of such loyalty is for the team, but we have a longer range and broader vision for ourselves as we define alternative causes that can demand your full and complete love. It could be for the nation, serve through a military service role as Rob Schlesinger and Charlie Kenny have done. It could be for religious belief. And it may very well be for a group of people with your last name someday, your spouse, your partner, your children. Too many of us men look to define each other's masculinity based on success in the sports arena, in the business world, and or with the ladies. I have fallen into this trap in the past, allowing such conquest to provide a temporary boost to my ego. My goal now is to break down these falsehoods that are perpetuated by so much of our media and society. Athletic, financial, and sexual prowess make you a great player, a rich person, and a guy with an active social calendar. nothing more. None of them impact the growth and development of the characteristics of a great man. As an athlete, we have defined ourselves as a man, or at least can say society has defined our manhood, through our role in athletics. But our objective as Brown lacrosse players is to define ourselves as a man by the ability to love and to be loved, give forth to others, and be open to accepting love in return.